Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but today we're doing just that. Also, I'm sick. If I sound weird, please don't bully me, please don't bully me, please. Alright, and today we're taking an overlook on Untitled Tag Game. Now, what do I mean by overlook? Well, I always say to my friends, oh, it's my favorite game on Roblox, it's really good. But is it really as good as I say? Well, let's figure that out today. I'm going to be looking at some of the best and worst modes, in my opinion, and then just looking at all the mechanics and that type of stuff, and seeing if it works or if it doesn't. So let's get into it, and join me as we do the overlook of Untitled Tag Game. So first, let's look at modes. Now, I'm going to choose 3 modes for the worst and for the best. Let's start off with one of the best and one of the worst. Classic versus Slasher. So we're going to try, basically for the modes, I'm going to call these the rounds, the versus rounds, where we're comparing 2 modes at a time. We're going to see if it's part of the worst modes category, we're going to look at all its pros. And if it's in the best modes category, we're going to look at all its cons. So for Classic, let's look at its cons. First of all, is there anything wrong with Classic? I'm not sure. Is there? Oh, I can think of something. The tagger to survivor ratio. If you don't know what that is, it feels like there's way too many taggers and not enough runners. And that's really the only con I can think of for Classic. And then for Slasher, the pros, well, it had potential. It could have been a really good mode, but then it kind of just didn't work. And really, that's really it. So 1 con for Classic, 1 pro for Slasher. So that's 1 point for each side. Let's get into the next round, shall we? Okay, now we got Crown versus Solo Crown. Very fitting, I know. So let's look into the cons of Crown. AFK campers, everybody just pushing you around. So 2 cons for Crown. Everything else is literally peak Untitled Tag Game with that. And then for Solo Crown, the pros, well, I mean, it's still Crown. There could be some good maps for it. Yeah, that's really it. So, that is 2. That's another 2 points for the worst mode side. So 3. For the best modes, that's 2. 2 to 3 worst modes are winning. But could this last round change it all? Let's find out. And our final round for the modes will be Juggernaut versus competitive. Wait, actually, nah, free-for-all. I think free-for-all is better than competitive. Alright. So, let's look at the cons of free-for-all. Feels too hard. Because, like, it's literally 2 shot and you're gone. Yeah, that's literally the only con. And then the pros for Juggernauts. I mean, if you're the Juggernaut, you're gonna have a really good time. And then everything else is a con, I guess. So that's 4 points for worst modes and 3 points for best modes. That means worst mode's won. So now let's get on to the big points, or the winning points, I should say. Now the bad side has 1 point because the worst modes won that mini round. So basically that means like in favor of the game is bad, that just got a point. So let's go on to the next category. The next category will be mechanics. I'm not ranking maps because I kind of like them all. So, yeah, I'm not ranking them. Actually, no, let's just give the good side a free point for maps because they're all really kind of good. Well, there's more good ones than bad ones. So it's 1-1 right now with the big points. Alright, so now mechanics. Let's go on to rolling. We're gonna look at its cons and its pros. Rolling's pros gives you speed. I really like that. Gives you speed. And then the cons, if you don't do it perfectly, it feels like it slows you down. So yeah. So that's 1-1 right there. Next movement. Now we got sliding. The pros, if done correctly, like I said with rolling, gives you a speed boost. If not done correctly, like if you miss the slide, the swing. Sorry, I've been calling it slide this whole time, swing. You're in big trouble. So again, it's 1 pro, 1 con, 2-2. Next movements. Well, that was a lie. Literally every other movement, I did this off camera. There's 1 pro, 1 con. So we're keeping the score to 2-2, just to be fair. But no, let's just say winning side is winning so far. That's all going to change with this next thing. Hitboxes. That gives the bad side the win for this mini round. The hitboxes are horrible. Do you hear me? Horrible. Alright. It's 1-2. Bad side is winning. And the final category is just fun. Now, what do I mean by fun? Are you having a good time playing this silly little game of tag? Do you just enjoy doing this to get your mind off of something, like I do? Well, if you do, who cares about everything that's bad about the game? If you're having a good time, then it's all worth it. And I think that is what gives the win to Untitled Tag Game for the winning side. I don't care what you say about the hitboxes, like I hate them or whatever. I'm having fun. I'm going to keep having fun, okay? Okay. So, the real Untitled Tag Game we'll overlook is the friends we made along the way. But remember, kids, that's just my opinion. A game opinion. Thanks for watching.